Well, sad news coming in through from the Afrobeat family. He might not have gone ahead, obviously, grow in Africa, but we see to it that he's really African and he's a black American. Quincy Jones has gone ahead, obviously, pass on at 91 years of age. He is a giant of the US music industry, and obviously, may his soul rest in eternal peace. Welcome to the Afrobeats gallery, and here we come to obviously bring you the latest news and information about Quincy Jones, musician and producer who worked with Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, and many others, has died at the age of 91. Jones published Arnold Robinson said he passed away peacefully on Sunday night at his home in Bel Air. And in the words of Arnold Robinson, he's published, this is what he said: tonight with full put broken hearts, we must share the news of our father and brother Quincy Jones passing. And although this is an incredible loss for our family, we celebrate the great life that he lived, and know there will never be another like him. You know, this is the family statement. John was best known as a producer of Michael Jackson's album Thriller, and you know it's one of the record-breaking albums in the world. When you go to the YouTube channel of Michael Jackson, you'll see it that most of the songs that came off that album still have billion views, you know, and he was really a great art. And working with Michael Jackson wasn't something easy, if at all you know what Michael Jackson was. He was a perfectionist, and you know what he always went ahead, obviously, call up to when production really came to his mind. So if at all Quincy Jones went ahead, obviously, produce a full album for Mike Jackson, you just know how great he was. Over his career that spanned more than 75 years, he won 28 Grammy Awards and was named as one of the most influential jazz musicians of the 20th century by Time magazine. He worked closely with Frank Sinatra early in his career and worked the Coroner's classic Fly Me to the Moon, taking it from a waltz to a swing. In the film The Wiz, Jones found himself working alongside 19-year-old Mike Jackson. He went on to produce Mike Jackson's album Off the Wall, which sold 20 million copies. Oh my God, this guy was really a genius at what he does. Looks like everything he touched had to turn into gold. He also produced the Popstars follow-ups Thriller and Bad. In 1985, Jones gathered 76 of America's most popular singers of all time, including Mike Jackson, Bruce Springsteen, Tina Turner, and Cyndi Lauper, to record We Are the World. Guys, you know that song, We Are the World. You know it very well. It's really one of those songs that will live on until now. It's one of those songs that obviously unites the world. You know, when you look at the lyrics, it's really rich, and you really understand that We the World is really something great, and it shows you how Quincy was really one of the best in the game when it came to really putting in artists. And by the way, collecting all those artists, superstars, on one song just shows you that the person that called them to obviously come and be part of that project was really treasured and really very much loved by these stars. Jones co-wrote the song to raise money for those suffering from a devastating famine in Ethiopia. Now, you know the cause of We Are the World, and this is why he will always be remembered in history, that he was really called, he really saw a challenge or a problem, and he found a solution, because people in Ethiopia were really dying of famine, and was like, why not really get Mike Jackson and very many others to obviously do this and really create moments of magic. The record was the US equivalent to Band Aid's Do They Know It's Christmas. The hit reached #1 in the UK and the US and was performed at Live Aid. So it shows you how big this song really went ahead, obviously make rounds around the world. Jones also composed the song track to more than 50 films and TV programs, including 1969 British film The Italian Job. I know if you haven't gone ahead to watch The Italian Job, you should obviously go ahead and obviously watch it, because The Italian Job was really a robbery movie. You know, they went ahead, obviously rob gold from Italy. You know, it is really very interesting. Michael Caine, who starred in The Italian Job, paid tribute to Jones on X, calling him a titan in the music world. He was a wonderful and unique human being, lucky to have known him. On the big screen, he produced the film The Color Purple, which introduced the public to two then unknown performers, Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg. Now, if you know Oprah and how big she has gone ahead to become in the world, Quincy Jones has a very big hand in showing her to the world. On the small screen, he was one of the producers behind the hit TV show The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. But it was music where Jones excelled, as well as winning multiple Grammys, including a Legend Award in 1992. He was also recognized by Emmys, Tonys, and Oscars. Jones was married 3 times and had 7 children, including music producer Quincy Jones III and actress Rashida Jones, known for the US version of The Office. And that's what you get in through from the legendary. Jones' family said the music producer was truly one of a kind, and through his music and his boundless love, Quincy Jones' heart will beat for eternity. One of the first to pay tribute was playwright Jerry O'Harris, who wrote on X that contributions to American culture were limitless. Nothing. He was the first black person nominated for an Oscar for Best Score among his other achievements. American rapper LL Cool J, who briefly dated Jones' daughter, Kadida Jones, said on Instagram, "The Jones was a father and example at a time when I truly needed the father." That's what he really went ahead to obviously say. And what has BBC climaxed this article with? Remembering Quincy Jones, mentor, role model, king. You have gave me opportunities and shared wisdom. Music would not be music without you. And this is singer Darius, singer Darius Raka said, we had lost one of the all-time greats, while British DJ Tony Black wrote on X, the Jones was a musical genius. Now, that is how great this guy was. And if at all you never knew about him, it's high time you obviously go to your Google about him and really know exactly what he brought on the table, because what he brought on the table was really, 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 really unusual. And he was a special talent, and I think he contributed to the world, and no one really questions his contributions. And I think he has left a family of very many children, but obviously everyone will be delighted to say that he has gone ahead to meet his creator at this age. By the way, in this year and era, it's very hard to say that a person can really hit 91 years of age. And if at all one hits that age and meets the creator, I think it's like there is no one who will be like complaining for obviously not getting to where that person deserves to be. So thank you very much for watching through. Rest in peace, Quincy Jones. And this is the Afrobeats Gallery. Go into the comment section and have your say. We'll be here waiting to hear from you, our mates. And may the angels hold his soul well. And see you in the next phase of life. But continue to subscribe, because we want to hit 100 subscribers on this channel as the Afrobeats Gallery. Quincy Jones, RIP.